Going on a cruise? Come pack with me. Soon, very soon, we're going to be on a 6-day cruise out of Long Beach. And today I am working on packing myself, my daughter, and I'm gonna bring you along, show you some of the things that we do. All right, one big thing that I like to do when packing, when going on a cruise, I make up a booklet for our itinerary. This is our old stuff, so all this stuff has to come out. I make like a cover page, and then inside this 5-star folder, let me unzip that. Inside this 5-star folder is room for all sorts of stuff. So I have, flip it back around, there we go. Just place for us to put some of our travel documents, our receipts, other things like that. You can see from our previous cruise, we have some things left over, but I'm going to be filling this thing up with all the stuff for our current cruise. And I do this, I'm usually the person kind of keeping track of the stuff. It's really important that you have somebody that's like, hey, I'm gonna make sure that we have all of our items ready to go. It's just the two of us, gonna be myself and my daughter, as I said before. And she no longer has a passport that is current, but it is a Circle cruise, which means that we can bring our birth certificate. So this is going to go in that folder, and that folder I'm going to have ready to take out when we're going through the security line at the cruise terminal. In addition to like documents, like passport, I'm gonna have passport in my passport holder, but I also have a bunch of different items that are gonna get packed. You can see here, we are receipt or like confirmation pages. They're going to go in our boarding pass, and then receipts, and it all goes into one spot, and it makes it really easy to be able to grab as you go, which is what you want to have. You don't want to have to be stressed out about where's what. This keeps it really organized. So, like I was showing with the other cruise, I make up a itinerary. It goes right here in the front of the folder, and it's like a quick snapshot. I'm able to see what we're doing each of the days. I put important information on there, including like reference numbers, itinerary numbers, important times, that sort of stuff. I also keep our set of luggage tags. I keep our set of luggage tags in here. That way I don't have to go looking for them. You know how that's the type of thing that you probably misplace. I would misplace if I didn't keep it in here. And then there's some other smaller things so that we have them in the places where we're going. So my folder is a big part of our preparation, our packing, because it helps us stay focused and stay prepared for all the places we're going to. So it's definitely something I suggest you try. Maybe you've seen it before, maybe this isn't the first place or whatever, but if you've ever used it before, let me know how it worked out for you. Is it valuable? What other tips do you see would be valuable for something like this?
Hey cruising family, come with me to show you what I brought for the car. Like, what I'm wearing and brought for the car on our way for the cruise / Great Wolf Lodge. First on the list is what I am wearing. So I will be wearing these shorts with the matching top that goes with like this. So this is what it would look like this. So that's what I will be wearing. And next on the list is, so I can stay comfortable, you know that, a blanket, so soft, a pillow, a pig, a unicorn, just 'cause, don't ask. A little carpet for me to put under my feet, 'cause you know I'm the passenger princess. Another carpet, 'cause I need it to be all the way through. Sorry, guys. My little elephant, so soft. My thing for my food to be. Yeah, guys, this is Kendall, my friend. Hi. Yep, that's her. Okay, anyways, let's get back to what we were talking about. So this is like those waterproof phone case things where you put your phone in there, and then you can go in the ocean, you can go anywhere, and it doesn't get wet. Or like it doesn't break. So yeah.
All right. Something else that I suggest you all do. If you get some dryer sheets, put it into a Ziploc bag like this, and then bring it along. Put it in your luggage. It'll keep your clothes smelling better, but also it can be a nice air freshener for your cabin, because you know you're not going to Bed Bath & Beyond and getting those air fresheners. Super compact, something to keep on hand. And I store this. I'm not getting rid of these. This is actually from our last cruise, and it'll make my luggage smell nice and clean and crisp.
Step on the list, which you cannot forget on a trip: a charger. A charger. You know, because I don't know, but yes. Sunglasses. You need those sunnies. Anyways, soap for the cruise, and soap for the cruise, and a hairbrush.
All right, something else that we really live by in our cabin is making sure that we are packing a fan. We have a family fan that's just for cruising. It comes along with us everywhere. It's not the most compact, but it does a really good job. I'm considering actually bringing a second fan so that I can share with my daughter. But it is wonderful. So, and because we're leaving out of Long Beach and driving, the space in the luggage is a little bit easier. You'll definitely want to look into getting a compact fan if you're flying to somewhere, just because of the space.
Oh yeah, now it's time to go to the backpack. Let's get to the backpack. So first, I have another hairbrush. I have a jewelry box. I have shoes for the Great Wolf Lodge. And I have a lot of beauty stuff. You also have toothpaste and a toothbrush and shampoo and conditioner. So, bye guys. Hope you enjoyed my packing haul. Well, for the car and stuff.
So that leads to the question of what's too many? What's too many? Obviously, I have too many clothes. You can clearly see that from the video here. But what I'm shooting for is at least 6 shirts that I believe that I'll wear. And I really like collared shirts. So you'll see me with collared shirts. my actual career, I wear lots of collared shirts. So you can see every color in the rainbow I have in a polo shirt. So for me, definitely making sure that I have enough polo shirts is a must. And they're just comfortable to me. I don't know. They have enough length at the bottom. I have a tall torso. So I just go through, check out my options, and kind of grab from there. But I think I'm at 6 right now. But you don't want to overpack, which I'm about to do, I guess. So, making sure that you have items that you're definitely going to wear, or you think that you'll wear, is definitely worth it. Make sure that you're not over grabbing. I have some clothes here that I just won't wear out anywhere else except for like on a cruise. So I'm going to bring some of my fun shirts. So once you have chosen your items, I have swimwear, bottoms, pants, shorts, underwear, casual wear shirts, not so casual wear shirts. Once you've chosen all of those items, you want to make sure that you have some type of organization inside your luggage, because when you're going to the places that you're going to, you want to be able to find those things. So usually I have packing cubes. This time I'm going without. We can be pretty spacious about our packing, I guess. I don't know. So I just put it into my luggage this time. But definitely want to make sure that there's some type of organization so that you know what you're looking for and in what places they're going to be at. Our trip is a 6-day cruise. We have a day before in a hotel. So I like to try to pack a hotel bag so that there's either one or two items that we're taking out and putting back in, rather than taking all the luggage in, going through everything, and then having to repack. It's just my preference. But if you're into that sort of thing, definitely consider either bringing an extra piece of luggage that you like keep in your car, or something that maybe you pack your dirty clothes into there. For this trip and a couple trips before, we had purchased these backpacks. So it looks like the inside looks like luggage. So you have the strap that holds it down, but it folds over and then goes onto your back like a backpack. It is small enough to be a personal item. So if you wanted to bring another bag and this, you would have one carry-on and one personal item if you're flying. We're not doing that. Obviously, we're not going on a plane, so I don't need to worry about weight and the amount of bags that we bring. It's really just our preference what we have to go through. But when we get to our hotel, I'll probably only bring this in. I may also bring my backpack, and Natalie will probably bring in hers as well, but we will not be bringing our large luggage, which means that you'll want to pack something for the hotel and for the next day, including like your medications, and any other incidentals that you'll want to have on hand. The reason that I'm going to pack so heavy, why I'm going to bring 2 bags into the hotel rather than just one, is our content stuff. I have a couple of cameras. I have a drone that we're bringing along. I'll have my computer. So I have quite a bit to haul in, and I want to make sure that I have access to all of that in the hotel, as well as the next morning. All right, that about brings me to the end of our packing video here. Hopefully you got something from my footage or from my daughter's footage. Again, I love having a folder where all of the incidental information is stored in. I like to look at what I'm trying to pack. I don't know if you noticed, but I grabbed a lot of shirts, and I probably only packed about 60% of what I grabbed. I actually went through all of what I grabbed, and then looked at what was similar and what was different, and I put some of the stuff back. So that's something for us overpackers to consider. Maybe trying out, seeing what you have, and then considering what you could pack without. Having that overnight bag for your hotel that you may not be bringing necessarily onto the cruise. Another really great packing tip. And hopefully you got some of what Natalie had to say about packing into the car. That is all she's been talking about. What do we need to pack into this car? She's all over that. So hopefully some of what she said is useful to you. And if we miss stuff, I'm sure that there are other awesome tips out there. Leave them down in the comments below. I'll try them out the next time we go on a vacation or cruise. If you haven't yet, consider giving it just a thumbs up. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, hopefully you liked what you saw. Hopefully it was helpful to you. We are a YouTube channel all about family, travel, and cruising. If those are things that you're into, we always try to bring our A game. Consider giving us a subscribe. It really helps out our channel. But at the very least, I hope you got something out of it, and we will see you around. Next up in our trip vlogging time, you're going to be able to see our travel day. So something to look forward to. Thanks so much. You have a great day. Bye.